Good morning guys, so we are just heading out of the room. I did a load of packing last night, so most of that is done. We do need to do some laundry though, and we are just headed out to Magic Kingdom, which I'm really excited for. It'd be nice to have most of a day there, and then we're gonna come back here, get changed because we're eating at Yachtsman Steakhouse later, and then we are going to go to Epcot, just walk through to Epcot to hopefully see Hanson, who are performing tonight at the Food and Wine Festival. And then we will just ride a couple of things in Epcot, mainly the Donald boat ride in Mexico because I've missed that this trip. And then we'll eat Yachtsman, so that's the plan for today. So that was our first extra security screening through the metal detector. Clearly we're looking a bit sketchy today. Last time entering the Magic Kingdom.
Hello.
Hi. Here's the Lego Disney Castle. $350. I would imagine if you're a Disney fan and Lego fan though, this would be a must.
Yeah. It's crazy because it says it has over 4,000 pieces, but when you look at it, it doesn't look that complex. Does it like open up or something?
Oh, whoa though.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
That is cool.
It's got like all the insides as well.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
It's 74 centimeters tall. It's like pretty tall.
The detail inside is very cool. Okay, we should leave because I kind of want it.
Yeah,
let's escape before anything crazy happens. Just taking the less crowded route through the Emporium. This goes all the length of Main Street, so you can pop out at the end by Casey's. And first thing in the morning, it's definitely less crowded than Main Street. Not as magical as Main Street, but still. No. I'm really sorry if I sound croaky, guys. I think I'm coming down with something. I've got like some sort of sniffy nose / coughing situation. Yeah.
I don't want to go home.
I know, it's just the thought of going home like makes you physically ill. Oh, here we are in Casey's, which does not appear to be open yet. But this is a really neat area to sit. It's baseball themed. Particularly relevant at the moment with the old World Series. But we have one goal in mind right now, which is Dole Whip and Tiki Room, even though Ian is already eating popcorn.
Well, this was just to tide me over.
And here is Crystal Palace, for those that might be wondering where it is. We've never actually eaten there.
No.
We don't really do, well, you guys will have noticed, we don't really do character dining. It's not because we're like Disney Killjoy and like don't...
We've done them before.
We've done it before, yeah, we've done several different ones before. It's just they tend to be more expensive, and if you don't specifically want to meet the characters, because that is the reason they're more expensive, you're just kind of spending money unnecessarily. Like, we prefer the Wave, Trails End breakfast, if we're going to do a buffet breakfast. Yeah. If you don't specifically feel the need to meet the characters, I would avoid them because they are expensive. The real reason for paying for it is to meet characters.
I think if you were coming with kids,
oh yeah, for sure.
Well worth it then.
Yeah, if you've got children, they will absolutely love it. I still can't get used to, so here used to be Aloha Isle where you got your Dole Whip, and I still can't get used to it. That's moved, and this is now Sunshine Tree Terrace. They've switched. So this is where you get your citrus swirl, and at the other end is where you get your Dole Whip, but it still seems weird to me. But I think the reason they moved it, Dole Whips are so popular, this area just isn't big enough, so it used to get really crowded all around here. That's the smoking area.
Yeah, it's also a smoking area.
And
I think maybe people didn't like having to eat their Dole Whip next to smokers.
Yeah, it just used to get really crazy, and then there'd be a bit of a bottleneck situation where people couldn't get through and all that kind of thing. So I think that was the reason for that. I really love this area. There's a lot of theming to be seen that you can easily just skip over. It's very, very cool. And this little walkway where the restrooms are takes you through to Frontierland and Liberty Square. So we're heading to get a Dole Whip because pretty much every day of this trip, by the time it gets to the afternoon, I'm either too full or too tired or whatever it is to enjoy a Dole Whip. So we're gonna head for that first thing today. Oh, Aladdin and Jasmine in there. Jasmine's outfit has changed.
Oh.
She's now in a dress that fully covers her.
Oh, different.
She previously, let's see if we can see her, there you go. She previously used to have the outfit actually in the movie where her midriff was exposed, but I think people didn't like that, or some people didn't like that. Which is a shame. I don't really know why people have to. I'm not judging anyone, I don't know their reasons for not liking it, but
it was hardly like obscene.
No, exactly, I don't really know why, but anyway, we're here now at Aloha Isle for our Dole Whip. Are you getting a Dole Whip float or just Dole Whip?
I think I'm just going to get a cup.
Okay, Ian's just going for the soft serve. Okay, I need to seriously move quickly here because this is literally melting within seconds, and I'm now dealing with a seriously sticky sitch. This is not the Dole Whip experience I dreamed of. So on closer inspection of the Dole Whip, I think the reason it melted so quickly is that the soft serve was not fully frozen. Even as I was eating it, it wasn't that cold. It still tasted amazing, but it wasn't actually freezing cold. So yeah, I think that's what was going on there. Because it never normally melts that quickly, it's not even that hot, so that was weird. So we're now headed into the tiki room. Ian's never done this before.
No, I didn't know what to expect at all.
Yeah, I'm Clive Birdbird. I say, perhaps you good people have never conversed with toucan birds before. Why, neither did we. Till one day we discovered this magic sunshine pavilion. By Jove, yes, I remember just how it happened.
Tiki room. Ian was loving that, his first ever time. And now I think we're going to go to PhilharMagic because we still haven't done that yet this trip, and that's one of our favourites. And then it's time for Haunted Mansion Fast Pass. Yeah. PhilharMagic was really good.
Yeah, we always love PhilharMagic.
We love that. It's a classic. Do you know what? I just suddenly forgot that Snow White's Scary Adventures had closed.
Oh.
And it became a meet and greet like the longest time ago, but I suddenly thought, oh, let's do that. I need to brush up on my knowledge. So we've just got out of Cosmic Rays, absolutely stuffed as predicted. Almost can't breathe. And we are just headed to Haunted Mansion now. So a little bit of zigzagging, walking wise as usual. But yeah, looking forward to that. And I always hate riding Haunted Mansion for the last time because it's my favourite attraction. So that was making me a little bit sad. But I'm trying not to be sad. We just got out of Haunted Mansion for the last time. Sad faces. It was amazing though. The one thing, I do absolutely love that attraction. The one thing I would change about it if I could, where you come out of the stretching room and everybody then has to get into a single file line to get on the ride. There's no cast member there and I feel like it always turns into like a bit of a jostle. Yeah, and then there's no cast member kind of overseeing things and it gets really hot and everybody's just kind of like stood in a massive crowd. So yeah, I feel like that could be a little bit different, I don't know. But then I'm no theme park crowd expert.
Minor problem as well.
Yeah, it is a very minor problem. Oh, 45-minute wait for, oh, it's changing. Oh, it just went from 45 to 20. Clearly it's dipped in popularity all of a sudden. So we're now headed for Winnie the Pooh. We did have a fast pass for Splash Mountain, but we cancelled it, which is my fault in fairness. I really didn't want to get wet today if we are going for dinner later and stuff, and I won't have a long time to redo my hair. I know that makes me sound like a total flaky moron. I'm completely aware of that.
No, we already did Splash the other day.
Yeah, we did do it the other day. So yeah, we've changed it to Winnie the Pooh. I think it's kind of cool to do different things. I find a lot of the time it's easy to just do your favourites and you can spend 3 days in the Magic Kingdom on one trip doing the same attractions over and over, which is cool if they're your favourite, but I think it's good to try and do some different ones. So strike that, our fast pass isn't yet for Winnie the Pooh, so we are just headed to ride TTA now, which is another of my favourites. The TTA is so good if it's really hot. It's one of the best things you can go on because you get a breeze as you're going around and it goes inside and then you get some aircon. So,
however, be careful if you're even a little bit sleepy because it's also brilliant for falling asleep on.
It's possible to fall asleep, I will admit. But when I was here in 2009, in October, there was like a crazy freak heat wave. And oh my god guys, it was so hot, literally walking around was just, it was really brutal. So I went on the TTA and I think I went round about 9 times. It was actually quite quiet and I was on my own and I just kept saying, can I stay on, can I stay on? Because it was the only place to get any relief from the heat other than going in like stores and stuff with the aircon. But yeah, it was really hot.
For your safety, remain seated throughout your journey, keeping your hands, arms, and legs inside.
Welcome aboard the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, your quiet and carefree highway in the sky. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your Grand Circle tour of Tomorrowland. Watching, so keep your eyes peeled. You never know who you might see.
In the 100-acre wood. I'm in the mood for food. If you ask me, he'll never reach that. Being a street
people were coming out not just disappointed, they were mad. People were like legitimately coming out like, what the heck?